Protests now at Columbia University and City College. We have learned from the NYPD that nearly half of the 282 protesters arrested on those campuses were not affiliated with either school. This as President Biden condemns the actions of many of those demonstrators. Eyewitness News reporter Janice Yu live in Morningside Heights with the latest. Janice.
Hi there, Sandra. You mentioned nearly half, 47.5% of the people who were arrested here at Columbia and City College were told, according to NYPD preliminary analysis, that they do not have any affiliation with either school. So right now, the NYPD has sent that list over to Columbia and City College so that universities can cross-check to make sure and figure out who these people are. Now, investigators are looking into what role these outsiders played and how they may have influenced these protesters. They want to know if the outsiders are the ones who gave the students the idea to take over Hamilton Hall here at Columbia and had the tactical knowledge to do it. Meantime, unrest continued yesterday. Fordham University Lincoln called in the NYPD for help clearing an encampment. There, 15 people were arrested. And we also now have new body cam footage released by the NYPD that shows how officers were able to clear out Hamilton Hall at Columbia. You can see them using the power saws to cut through the chains and using battering rams to break into the locked rooms. We're told it took officers 6 minutes and 40 seconds to breach the building. President Biden speaking just in the last hour about the protests that have now erupted on several campuses throughout the country.
Destroying property is not a peaceful protest. It's against the law. Vandalism, trespassing, breaking windows, shutting down campuses, forcing the cancellation of classes and graduations. None of this is a peaceful protest. Threatening people, intimidating people, instilling fear in people is not a peaceful protest. It's against the law.
Well, now, when asked if he thinks that there should be a reassessment of the policies in the area because of these protests, President Biden answered with one answer. That was no. He had the same answer when asked if he thinks the National Guard should be getting involved in these protests throughout the universities. Live outside of Columbia, Janice Yu, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.